digital dash, go on a run at this. They tryna clash, now we a good boy. Used to be flashback, digital dash. He used to work with a, he used to. Now we a good boy. Used to be bad. Flashback, digital dash, flashback, digital dash, flashback, digital dash, flashback, digital dash. Where the feelings inside, I'm feeling the feet, I'm feeling the streets. Where the feelings inside, I'm feeling the feet, I'm feeling the streets. All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life, I've been grinding all my life. All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life, I've been grinding all my life. I'm married to this gun, that's who I made my wife. Sound alone, I told her she's probably right. One thing that's for sure, not a stranger to this life. Gotta take this for the breakers and the shoulder for. You don't know it like myself. I say self-made, meaning I design myself. Fame, you can put my file yourself. Myself, nah. Riding like the life I built. West Side 60, I might got. Standing so tall, I think I might got sticks. Legendary baller like Mike, like Will. 96 Impala, on wheels. Up against the wall, that Fox Hills. Like a boss asked me how I feel. Successful street, touching their first meal. All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life, I've been grinding all my life. All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life, I've been grinding all my life. I got everything I said I was gonna get on my kid. In addition to that fact, I went legit. Now, according to the way that I'm positioned in this biz, it look like I'm just gonna keep on getting rich. Know that West Side. But rap this, bucks, all this rap money. Look, I need too much. Money, loyalty, and love in the dream we trust. You'll be switching up the players on your team too much. Tiny copy, that's my love, Young Supreme, what's up? And we travel around the world getting cream or what? Ain't you get off on whoever hustle, sing and brush? Dog, baby. Yeah. After all that looking tough, all these singles, 50 Cent and Mayweather with us. Show the story. All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life, I've been grinding all my life. All my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life, I've been grinding all my life.
Yeah, hey. Dude, like Robin, Rolex diamonds, penny flip flops, I'm styling.
God damn, that's the fucking cold ass dude, huh?
Like Robin,
shit.
Rolex diamonds.
All the niggas got cold ass fingers.
Hey, dude, like Robin, penny flip flops, I'm styling.
Yeah. Go better for all the cold centers in my
like Robin, penny flip flops, I'm styling.
Yeah.
Like Batman.
Marcus, I could kill him.
None of them.
They got a good ass team. God damn. James Harden, LaMarcus Aldridge, he gonna bust him.
I just left church and wildin'. From wildin'. Finny flip flops from styling.
Heat it up, heat it up, heat it.
You know, sit, riding up. No, I never. It's something about me, just tell you I will. If you know my friend, I don't fake it, I never. Young rappers and Mason Margiela. Twice he changed on top of my sweater. Just the success of my latest endeavors. And knock them around, guess they're not together. I'm making it better. She wanna come and play Jenga, I let her. She from the hood, I can take her wherever. I ain't making no statements. I bought the cash, I ain't making no payments. I gave it to DJs and they never played it, except for the hood and the ghetto on things. Lawyers checking. You ain't happy finesse. 2 praying hands, I know I'm protected. From the GOAT, Lord of my shepherd. Dude, like Robin. What up, Doc?
We've been talking so much NBA 2K21, but we wanted to stop and take a moment to thank you guys for tuning in and joining us for 45 episodes in NBA 2K20.
We've had so much fun connecting with you all over this past season.
So as we put NBA 2K20 to a close, we take a look back at our favorite moments on NBA 2K TV. Check it out.
Welcome to this very special episode of NBA 2K TV. I'm Alexis Morgan.
And I'm Chris Nick.
The Raptors with a singular focus as they got off the team bus, looking to lock down a valuable win on the road. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports. Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. They've got Jonas Valanciunas. Barrett is out there with Murray. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Collins in at the 4. And for Brooklyn, Clark is out there with Porzingis. And it's Chris Paul. Then it's Brooks. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. From the middle of the season, Doris, some teams now just beginning to find their stride, their rhythm. How do you now maintain it?
Yeah, I think at this point of the year, you've established your rotation. Players know when they're going to come in, when they might be subbed out. I think it's about sort of finding, keeping, and maintaining that rhythm and execution that should be very, very well ingrained in your guys' habits.
I know you played this way, but when you know your role, when you know the minutes and the rhythm, as we were just talking about, I think for a player that's huge. Am I correct?
You are. Know your role and star in your role.
Now here's Paul. Here's Porzingis. Some solid defense from Ingram. And it's the Raptors' ball. Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. He knows one key will be slowing down the big Latvian, 7'3" Kristaps Porzingis, who possesses that unprecedented combination of size and ball skills. So they'll try to be physical and try to keep him bottled up as much as possible. Kevin?
Thank you, David. The shot goes in, first of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Boy, what a display of toughness from Kristaps Porzingis. He's a rock down low.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Collins passes it to Barrett. Kicks it to Murray. Pass to Valanciunas. 4 on the clock. Over Porzingis.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
And again, Toronto no up. Paul passes to Porzingis. The 9-foot shot. That one dropped for his second bucket. Again, 2 for 4.
You know, Kev, I think you can see the strength that Porzingis has been developing over the early part of his career. That progress is showing up on a nightly basis.
Now here's Murray over Paul. Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an over for the first 5 here to start the game.
First quarter ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Again, the Nets for 2.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Murray against Paul. Ingram attacking.
Give me that.
Porzingis with the block.
You know, when you drive the lane, you have to know where Porzingis is because with his reach, he can sneak up and send that shot away
That's a dunk,
anytime.
man.
Here's Ingram.
Give me that.
Deflected. Here's Porzingis with fast break chance.
Borzing, 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 Borzing. Brandon Clark down here bat nigga shit. Come on, Ben Simmons. We waiting on you, nigga. As long as Brandon get back, Dylan Brooks get back, and Anunoby get back, we blocking shit, nigga. Chase down artist. Gold badge. Do that dumb shit. Porzingis, pull up. Pull up fast break three. What center y'all know pulling up fast break three and like Porzingis? Huh? Tell me one. Name one. Porzingis. Pull up. Green bean. What time?
Assisting on the play with Brooks. Porzingis has got 9.
Guys, how about the journey of the Raptors' Nick Nurse? So well traveled before taking the head job in Toronto. This guy has shown his worth. In his first season as a head coach in the NBA, it translates to a title. Absolutely incredible.
Now here's Valanciunas. No good, unable to end this run.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Here's Porzingis. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And Coach Nick Nurse paid some dues, Doris, before his turn as head coach of this Toronto team.
Well, think about it. Early in his career, he's a player coach in the British Basketball League. Then he goes and establishes a G League franchise in his home state of Iowa. Then to lead that team to a title in 2011, join another G League team for the Raptors and win a title in 2013. Really an incredible journey, guys.
Passes it to Barrett. Back to Ingram. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first. Got a piece of it. Paul with the steal. Clark kicks to Porzingis.
Whoa. Whoa.
Back to Clark. On 7. The shot is good off the backboard.
See, Porzingis should score the basketball, but he also recognizes when his teammates have a clean look. I love that unselfishness.
Toronto calls timeout.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Morris comes in for Collins. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Barrett. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for DeJounte Murray. Now here's Rondo. 1:09 left to play in the first quarter. Paul passes to Porzingis. The pass to Clark. To the inside. Good D by Thompson.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Rondo looking around. Inside, trying to end the drought, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Porzingis.
Well, Tristan is starting to develop a sense for how to find contact and working his way to the line. Guys, what you love about Tristan Thompson, he never lets up off the offensive glass. He is thirsty for offensive boards.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Allen falls, so he hits both of them.
Thompson knows he needs to keep working on that free throw shot. It definitely needs improvement.
Paul kicks to Porzingis. A no good on the three.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Brown the pass to Thompson. Pass to Ingram. With one on the clock. Gonna go that time. A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for Brooklyn. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We come back right after this. Kristaps Porzingis grew up in faraway Latvia, but thanks to his brother, developed a passion for the NBA.
My older brother, he was a big fan of NBA and he always had pictures of Michael and then Kobe and Shaq, and then we both started watching a lot of NBA highlights. And then later on, 13, 14, Kobe and Powell, I used to watch those guys play a lot.
And Greg, that's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you could see the results.
Ball out there, Brooks. And there's Porzingis, and it's Clark in at the four spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Timeout called, the Nets. A lot of competitors in this league, Doris, and you've got to be that way to play at this level. I know you have a list of competitors that you admire a lot.
It's those guys, Kevin, who have that insatiable desire to win. The guys who absolutely despise losing, who it almost hurts. It's painful physically. Giannis Antetokounmpo is driven to be great. He wants an NBA championship. LeBron James has got multiple titles and continues to pursue greatness. What I love about great NBA players, it's never enough, Kevin.
Clearly a foul.
Well, that's shooting their first free throws of this game.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
There is so much to love about Kristaps Porzingis. Over 7 feet, sweet shooting jumper, but aggression. This guy will back down from no one.
Now here's Ingram. Rebounded by the Nets. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Rondo against Paul. That's to Porzingis. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Doris, Porzingis not only quick to adapt to the NBA game, but also the culture.
I think it helps, Kevin, that he got tutored in the English language starting in grade school. And think about it, Kevin. This man wore his hair in cornrows back then, emulating the NBA players he saw. So both linguistically, culturally, and basketball-wise, it wasn't too big an adjustment for him.
Thompson misses. Nets leading by 9. It's tipped. Rondo with the ball. Chris Paul covering. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Oh my God. I just fucking two-hand glass this man shit. They call it foul. This man just got his shit glassed. Double hand glassed. Wow.
After 5 years as an assistant in Toronto last season, Nick Nurse moved to head coach of the Raptors, and the team responded, winning the franchise's first NBA championship. Nurse has been at this for 3 decades. He got his first head coaching position at the age of 23. He has moved all throughout basketball, both domestically and abroad, guiding 15 teams in 5 different countries. After winning it all last year, Kevin, he's finally made it to the top.
David, he sure has a long and winding journey. Thank you. Let's check in for the Raptors. Rondo against Paul, right wing. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Passes it to Porzingis. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, he hasn't found the range yet here in the second period. Only one triple for him tonight.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Down low. Here's Thompson. Porzingis with the block. Undo against Paul. Left side, Porzingis banked in off the glass. Porzingis has got 13 points.
Well, Kristaps Porzingis has any number of tools on the offensive end, but a nice high percentage look there.
And Toronto choosing their team name back in '94. The fans helped them narrow it down, and with dinosaurs all over the silver screen, it helped tilt things towards the
Block and Anobi.
All remember those early uniforms.
These niggas rocking up.
Lots of Raptors across the front. Fortunately, they've toned it down a bit since then.
Platoon swap here for Brooklyn, and then for Toronto. Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Collins comes in for Morris, and Murray subbed in for Rajon Rondo. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Collins.
really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
The jump hook, Anthony with the bucket.
You don't teach that. You see the defense there, but Miller seems to navigate around or through it.
Brown outside. And Murray, here we go. Got a hand on it. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Will Pope with a wide open look. A three-pointer, no good. Raptors trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The pass to Collins. Good on the three-point shot. 5 points in the game.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Mills passes to be Thompson. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. To the inside, Barrett, and Barrett slams it in.
Going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Connects from three-point range.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
And it's Murray penetrating. Misses the layup.
Boy, they can't cut into the sleeve with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around.
Anthony against Brown. Anthony kicks to Caldwell Pope. A fader. Anthony's shot is off.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Murray left side. Here's Valanciunas, and it's good for 2. Valanciunas has got his first basket of the night.
Well, Kevin, this guy's been adept at finding ways to finish inside. Jonas Valanciunas doesn't miss many of these chances. Given an opportunity, he'll deliver.
Bitadze can't hit. Raptors trail by 5. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Murray surveying the D. He dishes it to Barrett. Here's Valanciunas. Goes back up.
I'll tell you, on the low clock, Valanciunas has shown that he can be a skilled
Yoda. What's the deal, yo? What's up with you, bro? At my house, bro. I'm about to leave. Going to daddy's house. Right now, I'm about to leave, bro. Ugh. Where you going? I am. I was. That was me yawning, bro. I ain't just waking up, nigga. I'm already dressed. I'm already dressed. Why? That's gay. You don't want to dress like me. Nope. Wrong again. I told her just pull up to your crib. Swamp. Looking like a goddamn Whitney or Zine. Swamp. She look like Christopher. She look like Bhutan, bro. Swing her, huh? She said something? Your throat hurt? Swamp. What time y'all leaving, bro? What time y'all leaving? You might want to cook it over there, huh? Over there. Yeah. What you? Alright. No, I ain't. I'm about to leave, bro. I'm not in the bathroom. I'm playing the 2K game, bro. That's what you want to know? God damn. I'm playing the 2K game, bro. Swap. This nigga just bring me in face. Fuck. Alright. Setting his feet, that's the problem, man. Set your fucking feet.
Score here tonight. It's Ingram on the wing. He kicks to Murray. Pass it to Valanciunas. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Well, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Paul passes to Porzingis. Count that one. Porzingis has got 6 in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And the Raptors call time here.
And it seems like every team is in search of the, quote, power wing. The guys that have the quickness to defend on the perimeter and the strength to battle inside. OG Anunoby certainly fits the bill.
Raptors with some changes. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Morris comes in for John Collins. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for DeJounte Murray. There's the pass to Rondo. Knocked away. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. That one misses. Great D that time from Rondo. And a 7'2" wingspan for Anunoby. He's got the reach, Doris, of a big man.
He does, Kevin. He also has the strength of a big man, but he's got the versatility defensively to guard across 4 positions. It's about finding consistent minutes for OG because the potential is there, Kevin.
And you can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit. As well with Kristaps Porzingis, you love not only the skill, but the passion he plays with. You would never use the descriptor passive with this guy.
And with Porzingis, as Doris, you mentioned, that energy he has is contagious.
Well, he is the prototypical modern NBA big, right? Porzingis can run the floor in transition. He can face up and shoot with range. He can put it on the deck, and he can play out of the post. What more could you ask?
Here's Barrett. A rebound by the Nets. They've led by as many as 11 points. Paul kicks to Porzingis. Wide open look. That one goes. Count it. Porzingis has got 21 in the game.
Well, Kevin, how about the shot mechanics of your 7-footer? Kristaps Porzingis is efficient in catch and shoot.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. Some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. Porzingis is double. And Thompson sends it back.
That's where Thompson's length comes into play. You think you can sneak a shot over him, he'll swat it right back at you.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them, thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Out to Porzingis from downtown. And again, it's the Nets missing. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Raptors. Trailing by 4. Barrett the pass to Thompson. And he makes good on the layup. Thompson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, that's a prime example of why Tristan Thompson is considered one of the best offensive rebounders in the game right now.
We've seen this explosion of Canadian players in the NBA. And really, Tristan Thompson led that way. The 4th pick back in 2011, Thompson was, at that point, the highest drafted Canadian in NBA history.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Anthony's checked in for Clark. Contavious Caldwell Pope comes in for OG Anunoby. Thomas checked in for Brooks. That's Mills in for Paul. And the basket is good. Morris has got his first bucket in this one.
And when you're open, Rondo finds you, always has his head on a swivel.
Here's Porzingis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Nets lead by 4.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing it too. Terrific job in terms of leading their offense. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Valanciunas is checked in for Morris. And Murray subbed in for Brown. Outside Rondo. Here's Ingram. And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 3rd assist on the night.
How always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
For the tie, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Nets lead by 2. We got more in store.
Wow.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our state